Hey, it's me, J.Evans, and what are we talking about? Nene Leakes. That's right, I don't have to say allegedly because this is confirmed by Nene Leakes and also Andy Cohen. Nene said she will not be returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta, so for all of us fans of the Real Housewives, you won't catch Nene this season. She's giving up the peach, baby. It's rotten. Now, Nene made her miraculous return to Instagram and she posted and said, "Protecting my peace is the utmost importance to me. Fighting for black women's rights is a passion of mine. Head on over to my YouTube and listen closely. I loved you." So what did J.Evans do? I headed on over to her YouTube and I listened to her. And she basically said that they couldn't come to agreement, I'm guessing, on her contract. Nene was like one of the highest paid, and she said she was thankful to Bravo. She was more humble than I've seen her in years, but she said she will not be returning. Now, Andy Cohen even posted something on Instagram, and he said Nene Leakes is a icon of the genre. She is a gift and catchphrase machine. Y'all know Nene be coming up with the bloop and close your legs to married men and buy wig, all that stuff. Andy said in 11 years, Nene has been one of our most frequent guests on Watch What Happens Live, and we've always had a blast with her. Nene nicknamed me Buttercup the first day we met and still calls me that to this day. Now, I think when you do business with someone and it doesn't go right, it's always best to part on good ways because you never know who might need who. Now, do I think the show can go on Apple Pies? Absolutely. Now, Real Housewives of Atlanta it's a great show. It's the highest rated Housewives franchise. Now, I feel like Season 1, Nene, when she had the brown short haircut, that was before the money. Season 1, Nene was cool. When Nene started getting her bag, she wrote the book. Season 2, Nene was still funny and cool. But then, when Nene obtained a lot of success, to me, it just went to her head. Now, I loved Nene out the gate. She was my favorite one. She was outspoken. But I think somewhere along the line, her success sort of changed her. And that can happen. I know a lot of people are saying, J.Evans, how can you say that? I've even done videos and people come at me sideways for saying my opinion. Guess what, baby? This is my opinion. And this is America where you can run your mouth. I don't think she was the same person. I think her success changed her and not for the good. She always says Real Housewives of Atlanta is the house that Nene built, and a lot of people take that literally. No, it's not, and I'm going to tell you why. The Housewives franchise started way before Atlanta, okay? It was the OC Housewives. Bravo built the Housewives, baby. They just cast you in the show, and you helped with the casting. I think she said she got Sheree, she got Kim. That does not mean that you built the house. That means you helped with the show, but it's not the house that you build. Bravo owns Housewives of Atlanta. Now, at first it was the OC. That was the first Housewives I watched. Then they went to New York. I watched that one too. They were a little funny, a little crazy. When they took it to New Jersey, those girls over there was ratchet. You had Teresa flipping the table and Danielle being, the villain. It was great. But when I saw them doing a black one, I said, uh-oh, Andy, on the come up. I loved it. But I think the premise of the show is to show housewives. And a lot of these girls are not housewives, but they try to become a housewife. And you want to see somebody that's living a glamorous life. To me, sometimes the show is to take you away from your life and to see somebody, in another world, another place, to just make you feel how you feel. Where you get out your own life and you see something funny and you see something good. And it gives us something to talk about. Like, did you see they did that? Oh, they crazy. That kind of stuff. But a lot of these housewives are broke wives, okay? A lot of these people are portraying one thing, and that's not the case. A lot of them are slapped with tax liens. They have bill collectors calling their phone like, ain't nothing going on but the rent. Y'all remember Gwen used to sing that song? You got to have a J.O.B. if you want to be with. Some of them don't have a J.O.B., okay? Because the bill collectors coming after them. You see allegedly where they repoed Sheree Estee Martin when she couldn't pay the people. The judge snatched it back. How you snatch a cookie back from a bad child. But it's entertainment. But some of them can be over the top. A lot of them, once they start making money, it goes to their head. I think with Nene, it went to her head because in season 1, Nene's clothes looked like they were from the local Rainbow. If you don't know what Rainbow is, it's a store where they have cheap clothes, and if you wash the clothes, they fall apart, allegedly. But season 1, Nene had on cheap looking Rainbow clothes. She was just, regular. She was a mess, but she was able to turn that into something successful. But then when she became, oh, I wear this label, oh, I write this label, it became too much. And just because they have a label in it does not make it right and does not make it look good. Because you can wear a label and it still be a hot garbage can mess. But I think she just became too much. It's okay to love your success and to celebrate it, but Nene needs to get out of her own way. She needs to humble herself, because a lot of these girls go on there, they get these houses, they get this money, they lose it, okay? A lot of the relationships don't last, people break up, get divorced, but I most definitely think the show can make it without Nene. She didn't come on season 9. I think she just did a guest appearance. To me, that was a peaceful season, okay? It was not a lot of stuff. Now, I understand they're going to have some drama. They're going to have some stuff. You want to see some drama, but at the same time, it does not have to be negative the whole time. Every time they sit down at a restaurant is drama. Every time somebody has an event is drama. And when they go on a trip, big drama. It's never not anything where it's not drama. I think they need to shake it up and change some of the format where it's entertaining, but it's not always negative. Now, do I think Nene will possibly come back later on? Yeah, I think she needs to take a break. She needs to regroup and focus on pulling herself together. But I think this ultimately fell apart because Bravo was not going to give you probably the amount of money you wanted. I know she was like at $2 million and some for her last contract, allegedly. She's one of the highest paid. But I mean, you got to look at it. When you have her, you got Candy getting $1 million some allegedly. You got Portia allegedly making $1 million some. It's going to be an expensive cost for that show. Marlo, that has a peach slice, not a whole peach, but allegedly Marlo was pulling in like $300,000, and then you had Eva allegedly that was only making $150,000. So I just think the show will continue. For some people that love Nene, you might not watch, but you're going to tune in to see how it goes. I think it'll be okay without her. And later on, maybe she can come back after she's had time to get herself together. Now, she's done things outside of the show. Those things have not lasted long term. She's gotten gigs. I'll give her prop. But outside of that, this was her bread and butter. But I guess we'll stay tuned and see what happens. But I think it's a good thing. I think sometimes stuff needs to evolve. And maybe that'll give her a chance to see, okay, you were on this show. You might have got the big head. It's time to get it together. It's time to regroup. Or maybe she can go out there and do something else and be great at that. But I'll still be watching. Now, who they need to bring back is Phaedra, because I loved Phaedra. I don't care what nobody says when they say, oh, she lied, she's messy, she did. Hello, they're all messy. They're messy peaches, baby. Don't even bake a peach pie with the mess that they will give you. But I would like to definitely see her back. Candy would just have to deal with it. I mean, that's part of the show. You have to deal with people you don't like. In real life, we have to deal with people we don't like. So I would love to see that. They can bring Sheree back. I think they offered her a peach slice as a friend of the show. She didn't want to accept it. Sheree, you better take that peach slice, baby, so you keep them lights turned on in that chateau. Now, that house is bad. I give it to her. That's a bad house. But I think it's cool for Nene to go for right now And who knows, later on, she could come back. But I think it's a good thing. I think it won't hurt the show that much because they're going to have some free money, which means allegedly a $2 million pay cut. Hello, you can bring in all kinds of people. Bring back Phaedra. But that's just my thoughts. Don't get up in arms saying, oh, he said this about Nene. Yes, because it's my opinion. But you can have yours too, because this is America, where you can have an opinion, apple pie. But it'll be interesting to see how they will do this new season and who they bring in. But I'm here for it. Maybe they can bring back some of the old housewives. Who would you like to see come back that's an old housewife? I just want Phaedra back. That's all I want. Phaedra gives good reads. Like, oh, fix it, Jesus. I love that one. I say it all the time. Oh, this is my favorite one. What she did with Apollo. Go away from me with this, Apollo. So bring back Phaedra. Nene had good lines too, like bloop. That's my favorite one by Nene. And I said what I said. I like that one too. So that's it, apple pies. We've talked the talk, and now it's time to walk the walk. If you are not one of my apple pies, which are my subscribers, get you a slice of this pie. Click the subscribe button, set your notifications in alert, and tell me how you feel about whatever I said, baby, because it's just all opinions. Don't get up in arms. All right, apple pies, y'all be safe.